Brazilian skill.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor,
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Win championships, baby.
Go.
March 50, March 50. Bring it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Whip.
Hey. High 7. Yo, ready?
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, like 25.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. All you get is a head. All you get is a head. Check 41. Check 4. Ready, set.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Bam.
Watch the ship. Undercrush.
Look at me. Door.
Press down.
Yes.
On 2nd down, Hutton. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Set. 15 line.
Army.
Hey, Alpha. Hey.
Check. 53's mine.
McSorley sets to pass. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set up. 30 base.
53. I got you.
Rock it. Say go.
Here's McSorley on first and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Don't get nervous.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Check 26, check 26. Tight dog, 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Snap.
On third down, it's McSorley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer. First down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, 59, ready.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers.
Ready, 280, 280, 51. Wait.
Sit.
280,
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On first down, Hutton, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Back at his own 49.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, they can't hang with us.
Hey, Echo.
Check it back, check it back.
Hard, hard. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Buccaneers 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Hey, Foxtrot. No. Get it.
They'll try the left side. Hutton. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now McSorley. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run on first down. Hutton, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under 10, under 10, 10, 25, check 25, check 25.
Shit.
Go out.
Shit.
Yep. Check. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Okay, ready? Wow, hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check, 59. Hey, Orbit.
Watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go.
Check.
On 3rd down, Ryan throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Hutton. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
70, Indy. General West. Fine.
Throwing is McSorley. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Leo.
First down.
On first down, Hutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
30 base.
On second down, Hutton. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 8. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Get it.
Here's McSorley to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Push him back. Check. Exit. Check.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
Tampa Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw is Ryan. Underneath for Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 39. 59, Mark. 59, Mark. Go.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 59, ready. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Ready, Blue 80. Hey, Tuesday. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And here we go. Watch the pass.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch QB drop. Shot to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobos.
53. Go. Go. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Yes, yes. 5.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
On the double.
53.
Rock it.
Check tight. Check 3.
Now a give, right side. Hutton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Buccaneers 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. You must be dreaming. Wide, get wide. Check 52. Switch. Hey, watch edge. Check. Hard. Let's go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. 8-3. 53, Mike, 53. Right. Hey, Delta. 53 to Mike. Ready?
On second down, it's McSorley. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm coming out to you. Hey, Zoo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
He may try and... Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 24. Check 24. Back. 49. Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Hutton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Pick it up.
Bravo. Go.
In your face.
Check 15. Check 50.
6-6. Pull it high.
Max 50. Let's go, D.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. Got a man. It's Brown. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now in desperate. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Let it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Man open left side is Brown. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down. 60 yards.
Mike, I know he ain't got it. You gonna take.
Mike.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Ready. Hey, Charlie, 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 53 to Mike, 53.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Hutton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that